Well, hello everyone and welcome back. Tonight we're painting soft light, gentle shadows, and a peaceful mood. This is the last painting of our 12 Days of Christmas challenge. So I think that this piece is going to be about slowing down and enjoying the process and to end our challenge. We'll get this tack down, but you can certainly feel free to paint along or just use this as inspiration. The masking tape is extra sticky tonight. It's going to be a play off of last night's with, we're going to talk about a wash. We did a wash last night, but we didn't talk about it. So I'm going to dip my 12-inch, I'm going to use a 12-inch brush. We'll wet the paper. Wet it good. And this is kind of hard to tell, but we're going to get the paper good and wet where we're going to be doing we're going to do a single color flat wash, probably in a blue, but I kind of look to the side. You can't see what I'm doing, but I put my face down and look to the side, and you can, that way we make sure that we don't have any spots that we've missed. And this isn't, you don't have to rush at this stage. Let the water absorb into the paper a little bit so that it's, right now we're at like, if you've ever painted a room and you get a glossy paint, you know, it's like super high shine. We want it to be more at the satin stage. So while we're waiting for that that water to soak into our paper, we'll wake up our paints. Let's go over what we're using tonight. I don't know if we're going to use them all, but this is the color palette that we've been using from the beginning. Rose, burnt umber, no, this is burnt umber, burnt sienna, raw sienna, this is a ripe sienna, cerulean blue, sap green, neutral gray, lemon yellow. There was a peach on there, but I think I replaced it last night with a lemon yellow because we made the twinkle lights of the Christmas tree. So let's I'm thinking a nice light blue background. I think I'm still going to use my big brush. We'll get that over here, a nice big pool of it. I want to make sure that I have enough for, I mean, this is a 6x6, I think it is. Oh, there's a big lump of it. So that's why we mix it on the palette in case we have some paint pigments that need to, you know, if there's a little chunky. I kind of want to make it cool. So I'm going to add a little yellow, because lemon yellow is a cool yellow. We'll be talking about that in January. We're going to talk about washes and how to do them. This is going to be, I think, a gradient wash. I probably could have even gone a lighter blue, but that's okay. We're just having fun. Just paint. Just put some color on the paper. This is a cold press paper. I don't know if I have the... I do. The paper fell out of it. I only had a few pieces left. It's a fluid. It's a cold press finish watercolor paper, 6x6. It came in a block. I like blocks because then we don't have to worry about taping it down, but like I said, it had falling out of the pad because I only had a couple pieces left. So we're going to do like we did last night. I'm going to get some paper towel. That seemed to be pretty easy, and everybody seemed to like that method. You could always put, like I said, something round, like a coin or something like that, but I don't really feel that it's necessary. Just make a round shape. Doesn't have to be exact. And we're just going to absorb some of that paint. You can make them overlap like that. That's always nice. I'm not sure if tonight, if we will add color into them like we did, or just leave them white. We'll see. I kind of like them white. I better pull up what I made for a reference photo. Let's see. Do I have it? I do. I will have some branches over here and some berries, but it's okay if I cover them over. I'm going to make this a little bit darker blue. This is one of the Christmas balls. We're doing some things that we did in some of the other paintings. If you didn't, if you haven't been following along, certainly I'll link the in the description the playlist, 12 Days of Christmas for 2025. I also have 2024. That was a lot of fun. We did abstract. That was a lot of fun. This one's going to be red. I'm just doing dry on dry. It's a lot more controlled. If wet on wet scares you, you can certainly do, you know, dry on dry or wet on dry. I need to add some more water. I don't know how much greenery I'm going to get on this side. I didn't even draw any berries over here. Jeez. Maybe I should let that dry, because that's going to bleed, I think. And I don't want to paint the candles because those will bleed into the background. I'm going to let this dry and we'll come back. Feels pretty dry, so I'm going to add in the circle, the berry. I do have some hairs here that, there, I got them. These candles are going to be white, so same techniques that we were using last night. And let's see, I'm going to make my famous gray, blue, a blue, and a brown. If I want it more, a warmer gray, then we add in more brown. I'm gonna let's see. I think I want some more brown. This is too blue, so I'm gonna take my thirsty brush. I'll just lift that out. There. It was looking too much like the background color. This is really giving me a hard time tonight, this brush. Clean my brush off in the clean water. We talked about that last night. I have one to clean my brush off and one that's just clean water. This got picked up some yellow. I don't have any masking fluid, so I won't be able to really create a good flame. Can tell my brush is dry because it makes that shape. I'm not really happy with these. All right, let's let's just keep painting. Maybe it will turn around. You know, that's just what we just need to do. Just keep painting. I mean, they're cute, but let's pick up some yellow, just some lemon, watered down lemon yellow. Very, very pale. I probably could have gone into the raw sienna, but that's okay. I just keep wiping my brush. I'm going to put some shadow under here. This might be too wet. This is dry. I'm just going to get rid of that middle. There. Let's do like we did last night and put on some snowflakes. Keeping it. It's a little wet still because I don't have room. Well, you get the idea. Oh yeah, we fixed that, so that's why. Gonna have to do these ones tiny. It's still wet down there. Whoops. Let's see if we can lift that out. Just clean water, just lifting it out. There we go. Close enough. And then I guess it still has, there we go, that's fine. That's fine. All right, let's get some greenery in. Well, before we do that, let's draw the little wick. If you had some masking fluid, we'd certainly create the flame. For my Patreon members, we're going to do an extended paint along with the reference photo. So we'll probably be doing that over there. All right. I didn't clean my brush. We're just going in and let's see if we can get some over here. We'll just do a flicking. I'm going to do a brown. But make sure too that you like flick, you know, down the stem too, because I'm gonna let that dry because that was a lot of paint over there and it's still wet over there. Feels dry enough now. Let's I'm gonna go back in with my favorite brush. I don't know, maybe I don't like it because I was using that bigger brush tonight. Ouch, I keep hitting the tripod. Sorry. All right, something like that. And while we're taking the paint off, I do want to offer a small watercolor giveaway. An art company, Meeden, has kindly sent me a few extra watercolor supplies. So I wanted to share them with someone here as a thank you for being a part of this challenge. It's funny that I mentioned the acrylic markers or something like that on one of the videos, and if you win these, there's white, so, and silver and gold, so you can go back and do some of these paintings and do the embellishments with a marker, or you can do the whole paintings with these markers. That would be really fun. So I can't read the colors because these are super tiny. To enter, we're going to just simply leave a comment on the video and share what you're currently working on. And this will be like 7 days. So this will end December 31st in 2025. And I will announce the winner in the pinned comment on this video. I'm sorry, but it's only going to be open to US residents only. And the supplies were gifted to me, but this isn't a giveaway that is sponsored. So I hope that one of you lucky viewers win. Super quick tonight, super simple. I do think that it's cute. It's just probably not my favorite one of the ones that we did. So I do want to say thank you, and I'm glad that we painted together tonight. And in the meantime, paint softly and may your colors flow in peace. I'll see you next time in the studio.